You may have to wait a little longer to get around this weekend if you take the TTC. The Transit Commission says service cuts are expected due to a staffing shortage caused by their new COVID-19 vaccination mandate. And that means a subway line, a streetcar route, along with 57 bus routes will be impacted.
We've worked really hard to create schedules that are predictable and reliable, with a real focus on maintaining service in our busiest corridors during the busiest times. So for us, this has primarily been the bus network, as it has been throughout the pandemic. So, service on our most popular corridors like Jane, Finch, Eglinton is virtually been protected.
The TTC confirms delays will begin as of November 21st. Daytime riders of Line 2, the Bloor-Danforth line, can expect only about a minute delay, but nighttime riders will see their wait times increase anywhere from 6 to 8 minutes. The TTC says those who ride the 512 St. Clair streetcar could be waiting up to 9 minutes extra, depending on the time of day. The TTC had warned riders of potential disruptions when their COVID-19 vaccination policy goes into effect on Saturday. The advocacy group TTC Riders says cuts to service isn't the answer, especially in low-income areas where working-class residents rely on transit daily. They're calling on Mayor John Tory and all levels of government to do more and invest in transit.
Two of the routes that have planned service reductions are the 41 Keel and the 102 Markham. And the TTC identified these routes as being crowded during the pandemic. They run through neighborhood improvement areas, low-income working people rely on them, and they're being slated for cuts. And that's not acceptable. It's frankly, there's a level of disrespect to working people in Toronto, essential workers who've been relying on the TTC throughout the pandemic, to have their service cut when the TTC's had months to plan for it. So we think it's a failure of leadership of governments to invest in public transit to keep it moving.
Now, the advocacy group says, unfortunately, this is coming at a time where the Transit Commission should be attracting riders back to the TTC after low ridership due to the pandemic. Now, employees have until Saturday to show proof of vaccination or risk being put on an unpaid leave.